Hello dear students. In today's class we'll understand the poem The Grass is Really Like Me, written in Urdu by Kishwar Nahid, translated to English by Rukhsana Ahmad. Let's know about the poetess Kishwar Nahid. Kishwar Nahid was born in 1940 in Bulandshahr, Uttar Pradesh. She is a feminist Urdu poet and writer from Pakistan. She has written several poetry books. She has also received awards including Sitara-e-Imtiyaz for her literary contribution to Urdu literature. About the poet. Kishwar Nahid was born in Bulandshahr, Uttar Pradesh in 1940. She is one of the best-known women poets of Pakistan. She has written a collection of traditional ghazals. She has also written for children and for the daily newspaper Jung. Her poetry has been translated into English and Spanish. Her well-known poem, We Sinful Women, was translated and edited by Rukhsana Ahmad and published in London by the Women's Press in 1991. She held the position of Director General of the Pakistan National Council of Arts before her retirement. She has founded an organization named Hawa, whose goal is to help women without independent income to become financially independent through cottage industries and selling handicrafts. The Grass is Really Like Me, written in Urdu by Kishwar Nahid, translated to English by Rukhsana Ahmad. About the poem. The poem addresses the challenges faced by women in the present context. The poet finds similarity between her life and the life of a blade of grass. Read the poem to understand in what specifics the poet and the grass are similar. The poem tells us about the various difficulties and challenges faced by women and the dominating society. Let's find out why the poet says the grass is really like her. Why is she comparing herself to the grass? Please look at first stanza. The grass is also like me. It has to unfurl underfoot to fulfill itself. But what does its wetness manifest? A scorching sense of shame or the heat of emotion? Please look at meanings of new words. Unfurl, open out or spread out. Wetness, moisture. Manifest, reveal. The grass is also like me. In this line, the poet compares her position to that of the grass, because she believes that the state of women and the condition of the grass are similar. When the speaker says me, she doesn't mean her individual self. She means the entire womenfolk. The grass is also like me. In this line, the poet compares herself to a grass. If there is a comparison, the figure of speech is simile. It has to unfurl underfoot to fulfill itself. The meaning of this line is, the grass opens out even if it is under the foot of someone. Similarly, women seek meaning in their lives even when they are trampled upon by men. But what does its wetness manifest? Which means, when it rains, the grass gets soaked by water and it cannot grow. A scorching sense of shame, which means, when the sun comes out, it's scorched by the sun and cannot grow. In this line, why did the poet use the word shame? The grass, being on the ground, is trampled upon by people walking over it all the time. Similarly, men push women down all the time without letting them make their decisions freely or act independently. They do not have the freedom to think and express. So, the poetess says, in this way, the women are made to feel ashamed of themselves. So, that is the reason why the poet used the word shame here. Or the heat of emotion. Heat of emotion is the state of strong emotion, especially of anger or excitement. So, the poet Kishwar Nahid is asking this question with heat of emotion to a dominating society. So, this is the meaning of first stanza. Now, please look at second stanza. The grass is also like me. As soon as it can raise its head, the lawn mower, obsessed with flattening it into velvet, mows it down again. Lawn mower is a machine used for cutting the grass on a lawn. The grass is also like me. Once again, the poet compares herself with the grass because she feels that the condition of the women and of the grass is the same. As soon as it can raise its head, the lawn mower, obsessed with flattening it into velvet, mows it down again. The moment the grass grows, the lawn mower is ready to flatten it. After flattening, that area becomes so soft. That's why the poet used the word velvet. The grass, being soft and giving way, slowly opens out or unfurls under the trampling foot. It cannot raise its head. Similarly, a woman too cannot show that she is capable. In this stanza, the poet wants to tell that whenever a woman wants to raise her head or raise her voice, this dominating society would never allow her to do that. The poet shows that just as the grass is repeatedly mowed down whenever it tries to raise its head, a woman's freedom and autonomy are curbed every now and then. This is the meaning of second stanza. Now please look at second line. As soon as it can raise its head. The grass never raises its head like humans. Instead, it can move slightly when the wind blows or when we touch it. When something is described as if it's a person or if it is given human attributes, that figure of speech is known as personification. Personification is a figure of speech that is used to attribute human characteristics to something that is not human. The grass never raises its head like human. The poetess gives it the human attributes. So, the figure of speech is personification. Now please look at third stanza. How you strive and endeavor to level woman down too, but neither the earth's nor woman's desire to manifest life dies. Take my advice. The idea of making a footpath was a good one. Here, endeavor means make an effort. How you strive and endeavor to level woman down too. Here, the poet is asking the dominating society how you strive and endeavor, how much effort you make to put woman down. Her desire to express or unfurl cannot be suppressed. But neither the earth's nor woman's desire to manifest life dies. Here, the poet compares herself with the earth. She says, the desire to manifest life cannot be killed. A woman too, like the earth, is full of spirit. Her energy is used for creating life. So, it is not easy to suppress the earth as well as the power of a woman. Take my advice. The idea of making a footpath was a good one. In the last line, she suggests all women folk to take her advice to make a footpath to rise up. So this is the meaning of third stanza. Now please look at fourth stanza. Those who cannot bear the scorching defeat of their courage are grafted onto the earth. That's how they make way for the mighty, but they are merely straw, not grass. The grass is really like me. Please look at meanings of new words. Grafted is the past tense of the word graft, which means joined together or united. Merely means just or only or simply. Straw, dried stalks of grain used as fodder or for thatching, packing, etc. Those who cannot bear the scorching defeat of their courage are grafted onto the earth. Here, the poet talks about the various forms of torture a woman faces in her life. The phrase scorching defeat refers to the painful burning result of the courage shown by the women. The poet says those who do not have the strength to overcome the violence and injustice are grafted onto the earth. It means they don't have the capacity to raise their heads. That's how they make way for the mighty, but they are merely straw, not grass. The defeated grass which is cut from the lawn mower fallen on the ground, and the remaining straw clears the way for the more machines. So, the poet sadly says that it is similar to how the weaker women make a room for the dominating society, which means women do not have the capacity to raise their heads, are always suppressed by the dominating society. This is the meaning of fourth stanza. Please look at this line, but they are merely straw, not grass. Here, straw means a dried or dead grass. The poet wants to tell that if the woman is not able to raise her voice against violence or injustice, and she is like a straw, like a dried or dead grass. Here, the figure of speech is metaphor. Dear students, I hope you all have understood the poem The Grass is Really Like Me, written in Urdu by Kishwar Nahid, translated to English by Ruxana Ahmad. We'll meet in the next class. Bye for now. Thank you. Have a nice day.